Hi, it's Marissa. If you are here from purchasing my Etsy templates, thank you very much. And I am super excited to have these little tutorials for you. I found that nobody was doing something like this. They're just selling the templates and pushing you on your way. So I'm here to show you how you can actually use them and customize them. So we are now on the under contract, the first one, under contract template. This one's going to be pretty easy. First thing I'm going to do is just change the color of my brown font. I'm going to change it to green. You may have seen me do this already in several videos. I cannot believe I'm only on the third one here. I need to make this a little quicker. If you are still watching these and be like, wow, she's talks a lot, maybe put me on 2 times speed. Anyways, so I'm going to change all this to black instead of the brown. And then I said this in the last video, but if you have a element, so if you have an element that is actually a picture instead of an element, for example, if I pull this little house in, it'll show me up here all the colors that I can change. But if I click on this is actually an image. So I technically wouldn't be able to change the color, but there's a workaround. So we're going to click on this, edit photo, and then we are going to go to duotone, and I already have it a custom color. So I'm just going to drag it down to black, both the highlights and the shadows, and keep intensity on 100%. So that's going to change my logo now to black. I'm going to go ahead and delete this picture of the house. And you could put your name in here, customize that information. If you want to switch out the pictures, we'll come over to here to headshots, and I am going to just drag a random headshot into here, and make sure you click it till it like starts to populate in there. You can see it populating in the circle. If I drag it too far over here, it's going to populate in some other things. So next, I'm going to double click into it, and I am going to make myself closer, and also so that my head is not cut off. So I'm going to do like the zoom like that, and then I could even rotate it if I wanted to. You can do a lot with this cropping feature. So now I'm going to leave it like that, and then we're going to switch out our actual picture in the background. I think this is where people would get stumped if they didn't know a lot of the Canva tricks. So I am really glad that I'm making these videos, because you will see we have a white gradient that overlaps with another white gradient up here. So if you tried to drag your picture in right now, for example, you would be populating into the gradient. So what we have to do is move one of the gradients so that we have access to this image. Cats are literally playing with the bag. I thought someone was in the house. Okay. Anyways, so now I'm going to drag my primary photo right to the corner until it populates into the entire thing. So same thing we did with our headshot. We can move it around and crop it however we need to. I'm going to drag it a little more this way so it's in the center a little bit more. We don't have as much driveway. And then we should end up with something like that. Next, I'm going to move not that. Also, if you make a mistake, Command or Control Z. Control Z on Windows computer and Command Z on a Mac. So if you make a mistake, like I keep doing, that is how you undo, or you can come up here and use your undo button. So now we have that, and now I'm going to drag this down a little bit more. And I probably would just change this to all black just so that it shows up a little bit more, or you could change it to a different darker color, but I would probably do something like that. Otherwise, another thing you could try is you could align this to the right side instead and then drag it over to the right side. Since there is more free space on this side, we could also come over here, double click into the image, move it over just a little bit more, and then it should be all right now where we have our font or text, but then it would look something like that, and you'd be pretty much done at that point. If you wanted to change the font, you can come up here and you can change it right here in this menu. And the ones with the crowns next to it are going to be pro fonts, so you will need pro for those, but any of the other ones are going to be free. So that's how you can customize this one. And then if we want to save it, we go up to share, download, we will just click on the current page or page 3. I typically like to save it as a PNG. You can also save it as a JPEG. And then once it's on your computer, you can either email it to yourself and post it from your phone, or you could like Facebook message yourself it, or you can just post it right from your computer. So make sure you click that purple download button for it to start downloading, and then go ahead and post it on your social media. So thanks so much for watching. And if you do not have my Etsy templates yet, be sure to head over to my Etsy shop. It's going to be linked in the description of this video. And we are going to cover all the rest of these templates in this series. And I have tons of other fun things on my Etsy shop. So please check it out. And I hope this was super helpful. Thanks for watching.